Hi YouTube, it's Lena. It's been a while. Unfortunately, I got a bit behind in filming, but firstly due to just not doing quite as good of time management as I could with my job, because I work from like 8 to 4:30 and then I pass out at like 9 o'clock at night. So squeezing in time to film in those short hours I haven't been that good at, which most people do that just fine. That's like a normal schedule for most people, but because I'm so unused to it, hadn't been working that well for me. Well, when I finally thought I might have had a handle on it, I got an ear infection. I'm still kind of recovering from it, but I'm no longer in serious pain, at least. It's just like a clogged up ear that I still need to medicate every day until all the medication runs out. Which is super fun, let me tell you. But I'm catching up on filming where I can. I might skip a video here and there. Like, I'm not going to do empties for February. I'm just going to combine it with March. But other than that, even if some of them like this are super late, I'm still going to do them, you know, update-wise, which I don't even know if I've mentioned what this update is, although I'm sure you can tell by the title, but it is my Pan That palette. This really should have been out like 2 weeks ago. But I was catching up on other videos and then fell ill. So fun stuff. Anyways, for this year, in case you are tuning in for the first time, I am trying to pan to finish my Ulta and Avengers palette. I worked on it last year. I had not a ton of success, but I definitely got started working on it. I have a couple of shades pressed in here as well that I will mention when I show you my progress. I am also trying to hit pan in every remaining shade of these two palettes so that possibly for 2024 I can work on one or both. Probably both. But first let's go over the Ulta palette since that's the one I'm trying to finish. Here's what it looked like last time. And here's what we have today. As you can see, the shade Built for Battle is now gone. I did manage to use that up. I apparently forgot to write down the date on it because I don't see one on my post-it note back here. But I got 10 more uses out of it. It was one that I was also combining with my highlighter, which is how I was able to get through it compared to last time I still had a decent amount left. So that is 2 shades done for this year. I don't remember. Like, I think I finished Gauntlet at the end of January. So, yeah. I only had like 1 shade finished last year because several shades had already been finished in here. And I did also finish the last of Crisp from my Tartist Perdigo palettes because rather than keeping it around for another year, I just decided to press what remnants from that shadow into here, and I did manage to finish that up. Also, what's really nice is I started dipping into other shades, which is about time. I used Hero Vibes 3 times, including today, it is on my lid. I used Out of This World once, which not great, but I got a use on it. And I used Game Changer twice. Now, the major part of the dip is actually where I accidentally dug my finger in, but you know, we make do. Save the World, which is my current inner corner highlight, I used 11 times. Supercharged, I used 3 times, made good progress on that. I didn't use Cosmic or Fearless at all. Reassemble, though, I actually used quite a bit. I used it 5 times, well, quite a bit for me, especially since I've been bouncing around between palettes in an effort to finish off some goals for them so that I can really hone in on this and, you know, my other 2 palettes. So, I don't know if I want to set any, like, serious goals for next month as far as, like, hitting pan. Part of me wants to say I want to finish half of Supercharged, but we'll see. And I'm also really hoping to knock out these 2 shades soon because they're actually from different project pans, and I want this palette to be just this palette for these updates. So we're only in the beginning of the year. Hopefully I can, you know, really start knocking out some of these shades. Next, I will go into my Lorac Pro 2. Here's what it looked like last time, and honestly, it doesn't look very interesting. But that's okay, because this time I managed to hit pan in Jade, as you can hopefully see. Literally did it just a couple of days ago, the last time I wore makeup before today, which is why it doesn't look like much. It took me another 12 uses to hit that pan. Now I've been using it to like set my liner, so even doing it like that, I feel like this took me forever to hit pan on. And the thing is, I don't know what I want to work on next in here because I'm only really working on the shades that don't have pan, which leaves me with 5. And I got too many lid shades, so I don't really want to go for mocha or chrome or silver. And in these Fairy Tales Storybook palette, I'm working on a light brown shade, or else that would be the easy one. So I haven't decided yet. I try to use both of these palettes every day for something so that I can hopefully hit pan at some point. So it doesn't like linger and just hang around, but I'm not entirely sure what I want to work on next. And there isn't anything else in here but maybe charcoal that I can work on to just sit there and use it every day to hit pan as far as a liner is concerned. Now, once I finish the brown shade in here that I'm working on, I can go to the light brown in there, but that's gonna be some time. So I'm not sure yet. I need to play with it a little bit and see what look I want to work on from it. Now next is the Storybook Cosmetics Fairy Tales palette in Robin Hood. This is what it looked like last time. And of course, stuff is falling out. And here is what we have today. I did hit pan on Merry Men. I hit pan on that February 24th. And it only took me 3 uses in total to hit pan on it, which that was the shade I had to repress because I dropped it and it like crumbled. So I'm not surprised that didn't take much because I think I lost some product when I had to repress it. So it was the easiest one to do, so I'm not ashamed that I honed in on that first. I did use Maid Marian once, which it doesn't look any different. It's that gold shade right there. But I did use it. And what I'm working on now is I am mixing Nottingham and Forest together to get like a crease shade. And I haven't perfected that yet because I have to use only a little bit of Forest and like a good bit of Nottingham to make it kind of work. Like today I went a little darker because I was wearing a darker shade on my lid and I still don't really love it, but hopefully I hit pan on, honestly, if I hit pan on Nottingham, I'm probably just going to start using Forest to set my liner because I can't use that for much of anything else. It's like outer V and liner, that's really all I can use it for if I'm not mixing it with something else. So if I hit pan on Nottingham in the next month, that's probably what I'm going to do is start using Forest as I set my liner and use the light brown in the Lorac Pro 2 for my crease shades on warmer looks. So that is it. No huge goals for next month. I think I would like to use up half of Supercharged in here and just get more dips going in the shades that I didn't really touch last year to set myself up to hit pan on them in the next couple of months. So yeah, stay tuned through the end so you can see montages of the last couple of months of what I've worked on. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!